Joey!
Yeah! Let's go, WA!
Let's go!
Hands not hot!
2+2 is 4!
Come on, the Joey! Come on, the Joey! Come on now!
Deal. Yeah, nice, Dylan.
Nice work, boys!
It's on this side!
Yeah, WA!
Come on, boys!
Hey!
Yeah, boys!
Cobwebs, you go.
Straight over 3, Julio.
Go Cobwebs, go down. Get out of there. Go Cobwebs.
Nice, Mitch. Yeah, Mitch. Stick with him. Follow Kev.
Come on, Michelle.
Yeah, that's
Go,
it.
Bryce.
Nice one.
Go, Jill! Go, Jill! That's it, Kev.
Cobwebs, clear out. Good work, Shane. Clear out of there.
We got WA! Oh, yes, Shane. Go, Julio! You got time.
don't we?
Hey, we need Joy!
God, your turn.
Keep working hard, Joey, you got this. Get Jules, get Jules. Keep working hard, boys.
Hey, Rosie, really use the hands. Are you guys ready?
Keep working hard, keep hustling. Jules, go. Straight up now, straight
Okay.
up.
Don't chase the goal.
Good, Jules.
Up!
Renee.
Up! Hey, we need Joy, come on, Joy, we need to put it on! Yeah, Joey!
Go!
Let's go, muscles, work hard on G. Your man doesn't touch the disc. Chris got to cover. NSW!
Let's go, boys!
First pass, first pass. Yeah, W boys! Good boy!
They can't do it, you know. Back!
He Levis! Back at it! He's you, Levis. Stick on him.
Julio, this is you, mate.
Here we go, muscles! Up!
Up!
Right.
Go, Rolsey, this is you, mate.
Dylan, keep going, Dylan!
Yeah!
Let's go! Underneath!
Yes, boy.
Get clean this up, muscles! Bring it up quickly! Work, Rosie!
Great
Coach
time.
Dylan, Coach Dylan!
What are you, boys?
You Dylan, still
Do it,
coach!
do it, do it. Yeah, there you go.
Next pass now!
Oh! There you go,
Rosie!
Aiden! Come on, Aiden!
Sit in there, Rosie, read it! That's it! Yeah, Rosie! Yeah, Rosie!
Let's go, WA!
You gotta lay. Stay with him, Joe, stay with him. Really tight, Joe. Use those big arms. Use up. Use those big arms, Joe. Really wrap around. You got him, Pete. You got him, Pete. Oh, stay with him, Joe. Stay with him.
Low.
Oh, come on, Joe. Stay with him. Go up. Oh.
Go, Coffee! Go, Samuel!
Oh. Get low. Oh,
Go,
boys!
Come on, boys!
Yes,
Slow down! Slow down!
He's got no mark! Come on, boys! Watch him!
Out of Aiden! Hurry, mate!
Up!
Got Aiden!
Go, Kim!
Yes, Tim!
Go, Shield! Boys together!
Slow down, boys!
Yeah, Pops.
Alright, Muscles, let's get this block, alright? Work really hard, your plan is not getting a test. Yeah, Muscles! Come on, Muscles!
Go back, you got these.
Head under, head under. Set a stack.
Kim, get nice and low. Kim, nice and low, nice and low. Nice and low. No throws underneath you. No throws underneath you.
Good, Chris!
Power position. Tim, go long on power position.
Up, Aiden! Eyes up, mate!
Yes, George! Yes, George! Be up, boy!
Home, Kim, nice and low. No around. Up!
Keep coming, your boat's deep, under. Out the space. Off that line, Tim, get it off down the middle, hit the middle.
Off the line, Aiden! Nothing off the line!
Hey, look on the edge. Come on, boys. Martin, you really got to keep holding. What do you think, Kim?
Does anyone want to start? Any starts, boys?
I think it's down half the boot.
Nice, Steve. Stay within cobwebs, come on.
Pick on. Back on the Scammel.
Still on you, still on you. Hold up.
You're working hard, boys.
Working hard, muscles.
They're gone.
No, Huck.
Hard as you can, hard as you can.
Huck, go Huck, go Huck.
Push it out.
Up! Go Huck, up! Go Tim, go Tim.
Yes,
Great ball here. WA. Go Muscles, chase. Go Muscles.
Yes.
No big. All under, all under.
I want no breaks anymore. What's the deal? Slow us off again. Slow us off again. No breaks now. No breaks.
Offline.
Don't scamble. That's it, scamble.
Let's go Muscles, let's get this point.
Settle on you, Matt.
That's it, Jill.
Yeah, good work, Joel. Yes, Mitch. In front, Joel, in front, in front. Go, Dylan, go, Dylan. Go, Dylan.
Oh, no, look next time, mate.
Nice, Kev.
Go. Go, Fitz.
Yes, Mitch. Up. Up.
That's it, boy. That's
Nice,
it.
Mitch. Go, Kev.
Go, Fisher. Go,
Up.
oh.
Yes,
That's it. Go, Brad. Go, Brad.
You switch yours. Switch your man.
Slow it down.
Home! Home! Home!
Get
Home! 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 Keep it home! Home! Keep options going, keep options flowing. Oh, okay.
Work hard, good job, good job. Let's go, John, get on it.
Sit John, big John.
Work hard, keep working.
That's it, Jill.
Keep
Don't have that,
working, keep
kid.
working.
No breaks now. No breaks. No breaks. No breaks.
Go,
Go, John. Rise.
let's work hard.
That's it, boys.
Muscles.
It's us now. What's the force? Home. Go home. Nice. John. Still home, still home, still home. Up. Yes, yes. Woo.
Great point, Fish.
One more. Muscles.
Go, Rosie.
Hey, Don. If you're on the side, I keep drinking. Fucking hot out.
Hey, Fisher. Go, Muscle! Nice, Tommy, let's go. No breaks now.
Let's go.
That's it, Irish.
Setting
up. Disc is almost in. Disc is almost in.
Cut to 3.
Here we go. Press wedge, Tom.
Right hand.
Oh! Right!
On it.
He said it. No on the shielding, no on the shielding. Now, boys!
one?
I don't know. Well, Alex.
Oh yeah, muscle!
Oh yes, Will! Yeah, muscles! Let's get up, boys! Yeah, muscles! Go!
Good old, I don't know what that guy's name is exactly. Josiah. Played against him in NSU. He's pretty tall.
NSU and WA.
So with me is Alex Gann, and I'm Discount Alex Gann. And we're going to give you a little bit of a commentary right now. I've got Kevin walking past us, a little bit of a smurf on his face. It's all good. Thanks, Kevin. You're good quality. So, what do people generally talk about between points when nothing?
A man walked into a zoo and the entire zoo was empty.
Okay, we're gonna have
All the cage was empty.
Fox on number
I walked
6.
throughout the zoo, was there the whole day.
Actually, no,
Got to
Jules
about
on number
6 p.m.
Brenda on number 6.
Finally gets to an enclosure that has one animal in it. It's a dog.
No, Jules on number
There's a shih tzu.
Robert on number
Anyway, I'm gonna go to my field.
Very good, Alex Gann. Could you give us a quick opinion on the similarity between the Western Australian uniforms and UNSW?
Yeah, well, they're the same colour.
Yeah, excellent. It's a good start.
Let's stop those unders.
Other than that, not too similar, but I don't like how they're trying to take our colours away from us.
Yeah. Man, they're just going to become us one day. And they'll just be
The UNSW WAs.
two
Okay, the
UNSWs.
pull goes up. We've got Nathan Coffey picking up the pull. Centers
Puts
to
it
Chris
Scammell.
Scammell. Oh, puts up a low huck, immediately D'd.
Julio going deep, unfortunately.
Kanziri picking up the disc, looking deep, I think. Oh, no. Just swings it. He's going to try and run this whole play. Got a new back and thinks he can do everything.
He's a very dominant player when he's got a spine. That works.
And finding it hard to get the swing off, puts up some trash. Let's see what happens. Oh, no.
Matthew Hanna in position, but
Gets a
unable
bit
to
bumped.
get some air for that. It's
Good
all
read
right.
by the WA player.
Doesn't get the disc, but he gets a high five, so it's all right.
Pretty much the same thing. All right, and that brings it to 6-4, New South Wales up.
I think it might be 6-5.
You might be right. Just out of reach.
So there goes the whistle for the offense to hurry up, put their hand up, and there it is. Big Kevin.
Okay,
with his
ball's
hand
coming up.
straight up.
Let's go, muscles!
And here we go.
Kevin looking to field the pull.
Oh, rolls through his legs.
Looks like a horizontal stack here.
Hey!
Oh, that is a sick hand block. It's a way to get his hand in front of the throw there.
Oh, a bit of a miscommunication, but gathered by Kanziri. Looking for the inside shot. Nice grab. Luckily,
I mean, I
here
didn't exactly see it.
in the
but did he
commentator's
bobble it?
desk, we can have perfect 20/20 hindsight. I think it was in. I'm pretty sure this will show that. Ooh, unless he
Ooh.
loses.
Ah,
Oh,
so he bobbles it and then catches it, and
yeah.
his foot
I have a feeling
looks like
he
it's out.
may have got control before he went out, but I guess we'll have to look at it later.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Stands
going.
as a turn.
Oh, big bid from Nathan Coffey, but just can't gather it. Kanziri's
Yeah.
looking to put it in the end zone quickly. And sure enough, oh, but a
Kevin
D
Wan
from
playing
Kevin
out.
Wan wants to
Very
make sure.
good effort.
Okay, they're setting up in that horror again.
He's done quite a lot this point, Kevin.
Yeah, good or not good, it's something.
Oh.
Oh, big layout in the end zone.
Just
Billier's
having-
got a chance. Okay, they're gonna set up. Looks like 3 outside.
And that's how ISO going.
Generating
the
some
give go.
handle movement. Wants to hit that break side, but looks like he's got the open side shot, and it's a goal.
And he's got Brendan.
Kanziri dominating once again.
Very fast player when he's got a working back. I need a co-commentator who knows everyone.
Don't worry about the names, we just do dancer.
Also yelling over there. I'm actually sweating quite a lot. Yep.
He was on the ground. He was like rolling.
Up.
Can Mum hear me? No, it's G'day, Sharon! I'm glad you saw the comment.
Ryan, no, make it to the highlight. Just like grab, throw, and grab again.
It's right. It's you to go anyway. Sorry to make you walk down. I thought you'd be too quiet.
Boys, come around this turn, there's more space.
Oh yeah, let's get in the shade quickly. Okay, way to bring it back, everyone. I'm super proud of you. I want to see pushing you like that. Coming back in and doing it. It's going to keep going without Stacey because it's working just for me. Straight up to whoever wants to run really fucking hard. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go, boys! 1, 2, 3! Muscle! Back in this game. Rosie, under! Yeah, boys!
Stand ready to field. Stand ready to field. Come on, boys, tighten up. Come Hey, hold up. Oh, yes. Off the field if you were off, sorry. Here now, muscles. Bad roll, get up there, mate. Not bad at all. No, they missed it, Rosie.
Hey, you gotta do it again.
They missed it, Leah. It wasn't caught on camera.
I'm very loud. Welcome to the 2017 Australian Under-22 Ultimate Championships. That's what we're doing, boys, isn't it? All right. That's Mike Palmer here. We've got Rexy running the replays. Dom on the main camera, and New South Wales just pulling to WA. It's been an interesting game so far. We're trying to solve the tech demons, so from what I've watched of the game, UWA had a good start, a couple of points up, and now New South Wales is rolling it back. So I don't know any of these players, so I'm just going to talk about players, but it's better than sitting lonely at home watching Ultimate. And I'm going to try and operate this second camera too to get some more replays. So, oh, great bid there, but the WA player comes up with it. That's number 77. So if you're playing along at home, I'm sure Ultimate Central has a team list that you can check the numbers on. Yeah. Right, Tom Butler's the guy with the layout. 77, Rexy. Joshaya Shinku, apparently. Rex could very much cause trouble with me, but we'll see how we go. Beautiful conditions for Ultimate. It's not too humid. Nice warm. It's better than rain. Back on. There we go. All right. Sorry, I had a technical difficulty there. Hopefully it's back. Can you just check YouTube as well, Rexy? Make sure it's green. Yeah, it seems like I get on the commentary and everything stops working, so typical. UWA working it down the field. Just in time for Galaxy point, everybody. Oh, UWA turnover, unhappy with that. Number 9, Shame Cam. And New South Wales with an opportunity to take Galaxy point and half. Galaxy point, one of the best concepts in Ultimate. Steph Rapazzo made it up a few years ago and we've carried it on. It's gone international. People in the UK love it. People in the US hate it. But that's fine. We're okay with that. And NSW on the door, but can't convert the Galaxy point, and WA have an opportunity to bring it back. I can see that. I thought there might have been a bit of a foul there. He got his legs caught up with the other guy, but probably the frisbee had gone past at that point, so probably fair no call. And there's a pick. So Rexy, we've got to fix the time as well. The time stopped working. We've got to. Do you know how to do that? Yeah, right. Good, so Dom, you can come out a little bit, show a bit more of the stack if you want. That's it. That's perfect. Look at this multitasking. So definitely got a vacancy for commentaries down here. If you want to come and commentate and save me from myself, you're welcome.
Right, guys. Yeah, right, that's good.
WA walk a nice inside out throw there. Gratuitous layout there, but I don't know if he was ever going to get that one. We always have this discussion of whether a bid itself is a highlight. Oh, looks like there's a call. Travel called way back here. So my understanding of the rules is they could call that as a turnover because it didn't affect the play turnover down here. Steve's nodding at me. This really annoys me because obviously there's a turnover and to bring it back here doesn't replicate what would have happened if there wasn't a call. So if you're playing along at home, read the rules and be generous with your spirit.
Come on, boys. Come on, Pups. Come on, Shane, go. Shane.
WA working it down the field, about the brick mark, shot down the sideline. And that is half. Galaxy point won by WA. They're up and about. This is quite a close match. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the second half. Stay tuned. Got live streaming all day today, including, if the lights hold up, a test match or exhibition. No, that is tomorrow, you're right. And we've got a 2 p.m. start tomorrow, so don't tune in too early. Stay in bed, rest up. At least I've got someone to talk to, no? Okay. Just trying to rope Dom into doing camera one and the commentary. I think the problem is when you do the commentary and the camera suffers quite a lot. And the commentary probably suffers too, so that's probably where we are. Anyway, probably don't need to chat all the way through half time. So I'd like to thank Ultimate Australia for having us here to do the broadcast. We love shooting, filming frisbee. Discraft, sponsor of the AFTA, fantastic people. They make great plastic. Arguably the best plastic for frisbee. Had the pleasure of meeting the CEO of Discraft at the World Championships of Beach Ultimate in Royan. There's a lovely chat. We had a bit of a chat. We went through all the testing they did on the frisbees to use the yellow frisbee for it. So I think we really should not be using a white frisbee when the clouds and the sky can be white. It would be great to have a contrasting colour. I think pink would be great. We've got the pink ball day-night cricket tests going on. All right, Dom's jumping on the comms. This is good. He's going to save me. He's got to turn you on. Hang on a sec. All right, Dom.
And are we in? Hello, everyone. This is Dominic, joining Mike on the comms at the moment.
No, I can't say that.
Ulti.
First time Ulti TV.
That's the one. Just yeah, no, it's been a cracker of a game so far. We've got a bunch of under 22s. There's a couple of under 18s at least in both the teams. A couple of the Trans Tasman members. Special mention to Tim Dugmore on the WAC side, and Tom Butler and Matthew Hanna on the New South Wales team. Yeah, so should be shaping up for a good day. There's a couple more awesome streams, and this has been quite a close match so far to watch, and yeah, loving it. I don't know how all the players are getting on, but it's really damn hot on the sideline. So hopefully everyone's keeping hydrated, drinking lots of water. You know, drink lots of water if you're at home listening in as well.
Or beer, if you're over 18.
Mike, do you have any opinions on the use of game advisors in these?
Do I have any opinions? Do I have any opinions, Rexy? So I was lucky enough to be over at the European season last summer, and there basically is no game advisors in sight, and they're playing for like the European Championship without game advisors. And they make it work, they talk, they communicate. So I absolutely agree with having them at the top level of competition. And I think the logic of having them at this level is to teach players to be able to play with game advisors. But shouldn't we be trying to teach players to play without game advisors?
Yeah, but then people have to read the rules.
But I think like if it's like World Championships or something like that, you probably need someone impartial. I don't really like that there's 4 on the big games. They get in the way of my cameras.
Yeah.
But I think you probably could just have a representative just sitting on the sideline, and then when there's a discussion you could go on, because I don't think they need to see everything to make the calls. I think most of the advice they give is rule-based advice, or someone has a line, a look on the line or something like that. So
100%. Well,
but it's definitely better than not having them and having people, you know, there's been some pretty nasty, or watching.
So looks like the WA team is sliding back out onto the field at the moment. I think New South Wales will follow in short pursuit after their little break in the shade.
they stopped running if that affected that, but it happened straight down. Right? Yeah, but it doesn't matter if no one else.
Come on, muscles!
Right, welcome back.
Hello, everyone.
Mike Palmer and Dom. Can you introduce yourself, mate?
Yes, I'm Dominic. And looks like Western Australia will have the pull just after half-time, and that will go out the side for New South Wales to pick up.
So just disagreeing with Rexy there about the previous turnover down there on the Galaxy Point, where there's a travel way down the field, but the disc flows down and then to a turnover. If no one downfield stops, it really should still be a turnover. But anyway, we should talk about what's going on right now.
So a couple of fakes, moving his mark nicely there. Gets the dump off.
South Wales looking to consolidate after taking half. Handy point to get. 2-point break. Going for it.
And we're up, and we're up.
Nice take there.
Rolsey sneaking in from behind to take that one. I think.
Supposed to use surnames, Dom. Do you know his surname?
Nope.
All right, Rolsey then.
Did you catch the number, Mike? Sorry, sped past number 43, Matthew Hanna, to snake it in the end zone.
Not sure.
I believe that could be second or third point for him, as he took that marvellous layout down the other end.
All right, they take that point, so that makes it... Oh, sorry, it's 8-all. They didn't take half. WA took half.
Yes. So that draws us back to equal.
After the thing we were talking about with the continuation turnover. I think there's you've got to be generous with Ultimate, right? So, like, yes, maybe technically it's supposed to be a stoppage or something, but, like, they clearly threw it past him as a turnover. Like, that's a turnover. It's not that difficult to work that out.
Yeah.
Rexy's giggling. He's saying, you're digging a hole, mate.
I thought the rules mentioned something about downfield play, so...
There's a clause, I talked to Ruben about this, and there's a clause in the rules that basically said if a call doesn't affect it, it can be given as a turnover or whatever, like, so it doesn't really matter what call it is, it overrules, every other rule is overruled by this.
And here we are, New South Wales with the pull.
I'll ask Steve when I get a chance.
And Western Australia catching it, back corner of the field. Just moving it nicely to the other side of the field.
Hi Kevin, looking Kevin!
Oh, D, number 44.
Lovely D from New South Wales. Just giving them some time to set up.
That's nice switching, Rexy, by the way. Infamous Rex Johnson on the switch.
Nice, Tom.
Can't roll a cable, but he can push the buttons.
Number 44 for New South Wales with the disc at the moment.
Ooh, nice pick up.
He's done well there. This is Butler streaking deep.
Go, Tommy, chill.
But he'll have to come back in for that one.
Yes, fish. Nice, Tommy. Chill, Tommy.
Butler with the disc. He does love a good low release flick.
Oh, it just gets past his hand there. Probably a bit disappointing. You would like to grab that if you're going to get down and get your hand on it.
And looks like we might have an injury sub for New South Wales. It's just copped a bit of a hard knock from his layout just prior.
Oh, just got the thumb on the rim, I should say.
Bummer.
Dom, you're a bad man. You're supposed to like pull me out from in front of the bus, not throw me out of the bus. So WA with an opportunity. Went down the field, coached by my cousin Jody Palmer, J Palm.
Mid-tail!
And it goes up.
Probably didn't tell him to do that.
Was that Butler, number 90 with the D. Got some hops on him, that boy.
Right, and the disc is coming in. I can see what you're doing now, Rexy, so no pressure. Oh, nice grab under pressure there.
Hit that, Don! Hit that, Don! Lay out!
Oh, great bid. I think that was down on the fingertips. I didn't think he had a chance of even getting close to that, but he got his fingers underneath it.
Butler would love to get down and just as well as he'd love to get up for some hops as well.
He wants it, Tom! He wants it, Tom!
And, shot down the line there, a little bit skinny, and gets the turf, not a player. Here, J Palm in the background. There's that replay of that bid. Just couldn't get the fingers underneath it.
Maybe looking at to move it to the right of the field. Butler to number 22.
Patience called from Jodie Palmer, and they throw it straight to the end zone for the goal. So don't know if that's really patience, but I'm sure she'll be happy with that. That makes it 9-8 to WA. I've got a feeling WA is going to take this, Don. They seem up and about, and New South Wales seem a little bit flat. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that call. New South Wales will definitely have to pick up their act a little bit, bring some more excitement to the pitch if they want to jump back into this one.
Yeah, their heads are down. They seem a bit casual about it too, like, it's only game one.
Maybe they're all just a little bit too relaxed because they just live around the corner. They didn't have to travel at all to get here.
Yeah, maybe. Lacking the team bonding of a team that's travelled halfway across
the world.
The biggest island in the world. That's a long way away.
Just even travelling about WA is big enough. Like, I'm sure lots of people will be from Perth, but you know, they're not all too close to each other.
That's true.
Speaking of Perth, there'll be the
Perth, yes.
under 24s Worlds later on.
World Ultimate Championships.
In January. Should be some cracking games.
Yeah, I wonder who's... Oh, I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to say anything.
They might even have actual commentators.
Ruthless. Probably bring the field audio down a little bit, getting a bit of like...
Too much excitement.
But I'm very excited for that. It's going to be really cool. I'm sure they're going to engage the best possible ultimate Frisbee broadcasting company to do the best value ultimate broadcast that's ever been seen in the world. So we'll stand by excitedly for their official announcement.
Oh! He has done very well to get any bid on that.
Foul?
Yes, looks like a foul call.
I had number 90 New South Wales was standing right in front of me.
Have a small discussion there.
If you're on the film streams, just stay off the sidelines. Just look at this. Look at that guy's back. Isn't that amazing?
There's 3 metres for a reason, hey, Ray.
See the rules. Right, so I think that's been called as a turnover. I thought he called a foul. I'm not sure. Maybe it was injury.
Maybe you retracted it.
I almost hear the contact from over here.
It's almost got fingertips to that one.
Yeah, those ones are interesting, isn't it? Because if you go for it and you don't get it, then you're out of position on the mark. So it's sort of, kind of have to get it.
Yeah,
I like to see people, if you're really going to go, you might as well lay out because you're going to be out of position anyway.
And we're missing a bit over there.
So that's like a Super League D, Rexy. When the frisbee's going down to the ground and you just tap it so that it counts for your stats.
I'm sure.
Talking about the South Australian Super League, obviously.
Sure, there will be many coaches here keeping stats for individual players and teams as a whole. Just a bit of friendly competition, hey?
He's back in. Oh, switching again by Rexy.
And nicely read by Scammell there. And shame that one will go out. Just past the fingers of Matthew Hanna, number 43 from New South Wales.
There's lovely touch on that crossfield throw, it just wasn't to where the player was. Small detail.
Ooh.
Oh, grassed.
That one will be a shame. Turn in the middle of the field, not really what he was expecting, but
New South Wales with another shot. Not 8 to WA, so handy. A nice point to get. Put it, there's a pick call, and they just let the frisbee go. Mate, that is risky. I hate that rule too, man.
it's similar to the travel, hey?
Should be a turnover. There's no way he was going to get that. Was he going to get that?
Nah.
You reckon? Nah.
Nah.
All right, they're looking at me. Ask the game advisors.
He's got to commentate quietly.
I think that if there's a pick call, you should have to catch it. That should be
Yes.
the rule. Like, there's a pick call. If you don't catch it, it's a turnover. It doesn't matter. That would be the best rule. Which I think it's probably not far off that actual rule, but
I think it has something to do with not being able to hear the pick. So if you don't hear the pick called and then continue play and then it's a turnover, I believe it stays as a turnover.
I think the only person who stopped was the WA defender, though.
Yeah.
Like, he was in as good a position as he was going to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all right.
Well, looks like we'll be coming back in with
But, like, you can win the game by reading the rules for your team.
Matthew Hanna, number 43, with a disc at the moment. Looking for an easy dump there. And he'll look to send it.
See what the Frisbee gods say.
There we are.
Frisbee gods say, fair enough.
Back to 9-all. New South Wales with the score.
I'll check with the real Frisbee god Steve in a minute. And time cap.
So we're playing 80-minute games during this tournament, I believe. And that will be +1 to the highest score, so it will be a game to 10.
I think it's finished the point ad 1, so you got to finish this point.
Ah, yes,
yeah.
Of course.
Steve, the true Frisbee god's disappeared, so I can't ask him. It's like, so my rule of thumb is if they didn't call the pick, would that have been a turnover? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it should be a turnover. I got to check what that rule is. It's like 6 point something, or I don't know. Just make it up. Tweet, chuck it in the YouTube comments. Rexy will pull it out for you. Or tweet at Rexy Bexy. Is that your handle? Have you got a handle? Do you have a Twitter, Rexy? It's not on Twitter. Snapchat?
Sorry, everyone.
Jeez. Reason why we don't give Rex the commentary headphones.
And here we are, New South Wales with the pull.
Yes.
It's gone up
Signing
high.
into this game. Possible universe point ending, which would be great, considering we had a galaxy point.
And will he be calling brick or sideline for that one? Looks like it's just out on the full. And it will be a brick for Western Australia with the disc.
I always love the sneaky veteran move of not really making any hand signals and walk to the sideline like you're going in and just check it in and gun it. That's great. I did that at the Melbourne Hat. It was awesome. We got like pretty much down to the other brick mark without them putting anything on because they were putting a zone on, so they're all like patiently waiting at the brick mark. Anyway, put it up for...
Oh!
Mate, that guy doesn't mind going ho.
He's
Hasn't
done
snagged
well.
one yet, but...
Done well to get anywhere near that,
Did he get a fingertip on it?
I believe so,
thought it
but
moved, yeah.
it might have already been out, judging from where the cones are. Shame. Look good.
2 seconds, Rexy.
Oh! And Butler picking up the scraps just there.
Damn it, I wasn't pointing at the right spot. Anyway.
That's Mitchell Hanna making the
Brought
grab
in
just
down
before
to
he
the
goes out.
sideline, that's nice. Oh, working it in the phone box down this sideline now.
Scammell here, stuck on the sideline. We'll let one rip. And... Oh! I believe that's...
I actually think that's out of bounds. I reckon he took off from out of bounds. I don't know if he re-established, but it would be interesting to have a look at.
Chance for a replay there, but both teams have called it a goal for that one. So that will bring it up to 10-9, game to 11 with New South Wales leading WA.
Well, they've claimed back the momentum.
Maybe it's our exciting commentary.
Maybe it's because I called it.
Hey. Habit of
Here's the replay. Let's have a look at this. So it was the
picking losers, Mike.
toe. So that's on the line, re-established. No, that's okay. That's good. That's close though.
Clean point there.
Good footwork. It's hard to watch the line and catch the frisbee like that.
It's done particularly well to keep him in.
So anyone important, Rexy? Nah, that's right. I'll chat with him later. Ben, if you're watching, I'm going to talk. I'll call you back. It's not an ultimate frisbee person, so. I think he wanted to go out for a beer with me on Monday, but I was busy.
Yes.
Or he could be moving house and want to borrow my van.
Game to 11.
I think he wanted to catch up last weekend. I'm like, sorry, I'm busy this weekend. Sorry, I'm in Sydney. The life of a travelling frisbee broadcaster.
And number 43, Hannah with the pull here for New South Wales. We'll bring it into...
It's probably fair to talk about the game, Dom, not me. It's not all about me. Bit of pressure on WA. Game's on the line, have to score. And there's a short field turnover. Exactly what you want if you're New South Wales.
Disc in halfway. Plenty of time and lots of pressure on WA. Perfect conditions.
Tough to get the D back in this scenario this close. Should just execute.
A light breeze just picking up now. We'll make that one hit the ground.
Look, another pick call that... Oh, that's probably fair enough. That was...
I was going to say, you look pretty open.
Before. But still, like, I think it should be the onus on him to catch that if it's in the air.
Yep.
I always figure, like, if you catch the frisbee, you're in a much better bargaining position if someone disagrees with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I caught it, so... Here we go. I think the WA guys are talking to the game advisor about this. Good time of the game to have a go. I think they're saying that, yes, there's a pick, but could be a turnover maybe? I don't think it's unfair to put that in the rule that you have to catch it. I think just stopping as soon as there's a call is...
Yes. Especially if a pick is supposed to affect the defensive player, and the offensive player should have the advantage.
Yeah, so it should be easier to catch if there's a pick call then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless it's just a throw and anybody calls it. But, there's a tiny little bit of a breeze. Nothing unbearable. Oh, and Scammell will put that one up, and that will be grabbed by number...
Oh, well, NSW gets
10,
it done.
I believe.
Oh, well, when it really counts, they brought it, that's for sure.
And that will take the game to 11-9 with New South Wales. Number 10 is New South Wales player.
So anyway, I'll have a chat with Steve about these turnover things and let you know in the next game, perhaps if we're unfortunate enough to end up on the commentary again.
I mean,
it's not too bad, Richie. It's watchable, right? Shaking his head.
You just turn the volume down a little bit more.
Yeah, if you don't like it, mute it and do your own commentary.
Play some music at home.
Yeah, put on some funk.
I mean, Mike was assuring me that he does some DJing at home, so you never know. Might have some later.
Oh, pretty replays. Oh, the WA guy's not happy.
Jumped a little bit too early.
Probably was in a way better position to actually make a play on that too if he timed it up. So.
And Spirit Circle will be huddling up in the shade. Probably a pretty good idea in this this weather.
Oh, well, thanks for watching. We'll catch you at the next game, which is on the YouTube page if you want to look what it is, because I'm not sure.
I believe 10:40, and we have a women's game up. Perhaps
let's go with women's.
WA
I'm going to go with WA
Victoria
versus Victoria. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't think that's it.